Hare Krishna, dear friends. Please forgive me. It is the subject of our discussion today. Art of begging forgiveness. When sometimes in our lives of course, we have so many people with whom we have to associate, and sometimes it happens that we hurt someone, and that hurting someone we hurt ourselves. That pain in the heart remains if we don't ask forgiveness from that person. So what should we do in this situation? If asking forgiveness, it is also an art how to do it. If we don't do it correctly, that apologizing action will bring more pain. So we have to know. So there are three types of people, mainly people in the mode of ignorance, and people in the mode of passion, people in the mode of goodness, and also people above the modes. So basically we speak of people in these three modes: ignorance, passion, and goodness. So when we hurt person in the mode of ignorance, how to apologize? Usually people in the mode of ignorance, they don't pay much attention to words, to high polite words. They don't pay so much attention, but they pay much attention to more gross things. So in order to ask forgiveness from them, we can offer our service. For example, we can offer nice food, some cooked cakes or some sweets, but with love. That food should be very pure, and we can offer that food, and it will touch their heart, and they will feel love. And also we can say, yes, in this way we can purify our heart by pleasing them in their own mood. And it is the way of asking forgiveness from the person who is in the mode of ignorance. And person in the mode of passion is usually proud of himself. He or she thinks that whatever I am doing is correct, and he is very proud. So how we can ask forgiveness from them? If we say to that person in the mode of passion, oh, please forgive me, I did wrong, the fault was mine, please forgive me, and the person answers, oh yes, you were wrong, I was right. And that won't help to that person in the mode of passion to remove his bad qualities. So that type of begging forgiveness is not fit, because in such a way we are begging forgiveness, in such a way we are degrading that person, because we say that it was my fault, please forgive me, and because he's proud, and when we say that, it is plus for his pride, for his false ego, for her false ego, and she says, oh yes, you were not wrong. So his false ego will become bigger. So what is the way? The best way is when we start to praise in him those activities which he does good for others. For example, people in the mode of passion, they like to do some charities, donations, and of course in the mode of passion, because they want something back, so they make this donation. But we can praise that. For example, they did donation to distributing food to poor people, or prasadam in the temple. So we can say, oh, you did so nice thing. By your this charity, so many people get benefit. You are so nice, and it is very nice that you are using your money in the service of God. And for example, other good things he do, maybe he helps someone for example, one old woman is crossing the road, and he takes her hand and helps to cross the road, and we can praise that quality which he did. So we can say, oh, you are so kind, you are so caretaking, and in this way we are asking forgiveness. We are begging forgiveness from the person who is in the mode of passion. And then that that type of asking forgiveness will uplift his mind, because he will give priority to those activities now. Then he will cultivate those activities. Okay, this caretaking action was helping me to be in the center, so I will do it more. In that way, by the service mood, he will become purified, and he will uplift his mind to the mode of goodness. So, but we can ask with words and with our heart forgiveness from those people who are in the mode of goodness and above. So, because their consciousness is more subtler, so they understand, they accept words, they are very subtle to some words, some feelings, some emotions. So when we go to that person and say, we have, with our heart, we have to say, in this situation, fault was mine, and please forgive me. So that person, if he is above the modes of goodness, he thinks himself so insignificant that he never thinks that he is offended, because he thinks always, I am insignificant. There is no such activity which can decrease my position, because he thinks that I am the lowest one. So when we think that we offended some such like person, and when we go and beg forgiveness, usually that person says, oh, what kind of fault? You don't have anything. You didn't do anything wrong to me. On the contrary, I was wrong. I did so many wrong things. So in this way, but he will say like this, but it seems that there's nothing happened. But in the reality, that begging forgiveness from our side softens, makes soft our heart. For example, it is needed for us. And for example, there was one story in my own life. I was wrong with one senior devotee in our temple, and my heart started to pain. I couldn't do anything. It was so much painful. And one day I decided, no, I have to go and beg forgiveness. And he was sitting in the altar room, and I went. My intention was to speak many words and explain this situation, and I wanted to say that I was wrong in that situation. I wanted to say so many things. But first I went and decided to pay obeisances to his feet. Then I went and paid that obeisances. And something happened that my heart changed. And when I stood up and I just wanted to open my mouth, and I just started, please forgive me, it was my fault. And my voice choked, I couldn't speak anything. So that person said, oh my God, what you are saying? So when we beg forgiveness from that person who is in the mode of goodness or above, that begging forgiveness uplifts our consciousness and makes soft our heart. So we have to know the art of asking forgiveness and make correcting. Thanks so much. Hare Krishna.